Is it absolutely true or absolutely wrong? Increases your experience and experience decreases your mistake. If you learn from your mistakes, then other learn from your. Well, good morning, all of you, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, take care, eat healthy foods. के एडभाइस दिने बेसार पानी खाने अस्तिको इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा आज फेरि रिभिजन है पोर्टल भेन. सो व्हाट इज पोर्टल सिस्टम अस्ति पढिसकेका छ नि. व्हाट इज पोर्टल सिस्टम? That type of system which starts from the capillaries and ending also in the capillaries. Starting point also from the capillaries and ending point also in the capillaries. That type of system is known as portal system. Portal system is one which begins and also ends in capillaries. Begins from the capillaries and ending in the capillaries. That type of system is known as portal system. One is in the liver hepatic system, then another is in the pituitary hypophyseal portal system. Next is very important, portal vein. Portal vein is, this is the portal vein. The portal vein is formed by fusion of this vein and this vein. What is the name of this vein? Splenic vein and superior vein. So portal vein, this is the portal vein. Portal vein is formed by joining of splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein behind the neck of pancreas at the level of second lumbar vertebra. So portal vein. Portal vein is formed by joining of splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein. Superior mesenteric vein and splenic vein joins together behind the neck of pancreas to form the portal vein at the level of second lumbar vertebra. L2. L2 को लेभलमा स्प्लेनिक भेन र सुपरियर मेसेन्ट्रिक भेनको फ्युजन हुन्छ है, जोइनिङ हुन्छ अथवा युनियन हुन्छ. Union is known as portal vein, which is at the level of second lumbar vertebra. This is the portal vein. This one is the portal vein, this is the splenic vein, and this is the superior mesenteric vein. So superior mesenteric vein and splenic vein joins together to form the portal vein behind the neck of pancreas. So this is the portal vein. Portal vein is formed by joining of splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein. This is the superior mesenteric vein which joins with the splenic vein behind the neck of pancreas at the level of second lumbar vertebra. Don't forget that, second lumbar vertebra, approximately second L2 vertebra or second lumbar vertebra. Next important is the tributaries. Tributaries are formation. What are the small veins that forms the portal vein? Two forming tributaries. What are they? Splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein. These are the forming tributaries, main tributaries, splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein. And other draining tributaries are left gastric vein, right gastric vein, superior pancreaticoduodenal vein, para-umbilical vein, cystic vein, and inferior mesenteric vein. So these are the tributaries of the portal vein. Forming tributaries, splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein. Draining tributaries are the left gastric vein, right gastric vein, superior pancreaticoduodenal vein, para-umbilical veins, cystic vein, and inferior mesenteric vein. These are the tributaries of the, this is the portal vein, and these are the tributaries of the portal vein. These two are the forming tributaries, splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein. These are the main forming tributaries, which joins behind the neck of pancreas at the level of second lumbar vertebra. Next, very important one for the examination point of view, portocaval anastomosis or portosystemic communication. Portosystemic anastomosis, portosystemic communication, portocaval communications. Porto means portal system, cavals means superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So portocaval भनेको थाहा छैन हैन. Porto means portal system, caval भनेको चाहिँ superior vena cava or inferior vena cava. So there is communication between the portal system and cable system, right? In some places. So why it is important? Why God has made the portocable anastomosis in our body? किन होला हामीले बनाएको त हैन है कोलेटरल सर्कुलेसन किन चाहियो कोलेटरल सर्कुलेसन त भयो भेरी गुड portal hypertension portal vein thrombosis or portal hypertension and there is stoppage of blood from the portal system, so there is another channel, right? That blood is passes through channel by the cable system. Mathi bhayo bhane it passes through, right? So there is communication between the portal and cable system, right? For the collateral circulation in the portal vein obstruction, right? Portal vein thrombosis due to portal hypertension, right? So sites, what are the sites of portal system? Umbilicus, lower end of esophagus, anal canal, bare area of liver, very rare condition, and posterior abdominal wall. Okay? So these four are very commonest sites, right? What are they? Umbilicus, lower end of esophagus, anal canal, and posterior abdominal wall. Right? Don't forget these four. Umbilicus, lower end of esophagus, anal canal, and posterior abdominal wall. Right? There one is the bare area of liver and in the liver itself. What are the veins involving at the umbilicus from the portal vein? What are the veins involving at umbilicus from the portal vein? Portal vein, that is para-umbilical vein with the systemic veins, veins of anterior-abdominal wall, epigastric, superior epigastric vein, inferior epigastric vein. These are the veins of anterior-abdominal wall, which are the tributaries of the systemic veins. So portal vein but a para-umbilical vein, systemic vein but the veins of anterior-abdominal wall. So these two veins communicates or anastomosis in the or at the level of umbilicus. Next is at the lower end of esophagus, portal vein. Left gastric vein bhane the ni, special tributaries of the left gastric vein. This is from the portal system and with the systemic sign accessory hemizygous vein. So tributaries of the accessory hemizygous vein. This is from the systemic vein. So these two veins anastomosis at the lower end of esophagus. Next is the at anal canal. Anal canal ma what are the veins involving from the portal vein, portal system? Superior rectal. Superior rectal. Very good. Superior rectal. And from the systemic? Middle and inferior rectal veins. Middle and inferior rectal. Very good. Right? Middle and inferior rectal veins. So these two veins communicates at the anal canal. I'll tell you about the clinical anatomy later on. Right? So portal veins, superior rectal vein, systemic vein, middle and inferior rectal vein. So at the bare area of liver, portal vein, intraparenchymal branch of portal vein with the systemic veins, phrenic and intercostal veins. This is the rare one. At the posterior abdominal wall, this is the commonest one. Posterior abdominal wall, portal veins. What are the veins involving from the portal system? Veins of retroperitoneal organs like duodenum, ascending colon, and descending colon. So veins draining these organs. Veins draining the organs are the veins of portal system. Then systemic veins, retroperitoneal veins of the abdominal wall and renal capsule. Next is splenic vein from portal system and renal and azygous veins from the systemic system. There are two communication at the posterior abdominal wall. This is also important for the surgery. For the surgical point of view, these veins are very important. Because when they get dilated, they are risks of bleeding during the surgery. So your figure important. This one is the lower end of esophagus, umbilicus, anal canal, and posterior abdominal wall. So one by one. So this is the lower end of esophagus. Right? So lower end of esophagus, what are the veins involving from the systemic vein and veins involving from the portal vein. Right? So this is the esophageal tributaries of the accessory hematogenous vein from the systemic vein and left gastric vein from the portal vein. Right? These to get anastomosis at the lower end of esophagus. Next is the umbilicus. Umbilicus ma chahi what are the veins? Para-umbilical vein from the portal system and epigastric veins or veins of anteabdominal wall from the systemic veins. So these two veins anastomosis at the level of umbilicus. So next is the at the lower end of anal canal. So this is the superior rectal vein from the portal system and middle and inferior rectal vein from the systemic system. Superior rectal vein from the system, middle and inferior rectal vein from the systemic vein. Anastomosis at the anal canal. Next, at the posterior abdominal wall, retroperitoneal veins and veins of the retroperitoneal organs like duodenum and colon. These are the tributary portal vein and retroperitoneal veins. These are the of the systemic vein. Another one is the splenic vein and renal vein at the posterior abdominal. So these four sides are very important. Don't forget these four sides. At the umbilicus, lower end of anal esophagus, anal canal, and posterior abdominal wall. So don't forget these sides. So what are the sides of portosystemic anastomosis? Umbilicus. This is the umbilicus. Then lower end of esophagus, anal canal, and posterior abdominal wall. So what veins involved? This will be asked in the Viva. What are the veins involved at the lower end of esophagus? Or it will be asked in the MCQ. What are the veins involved in the lower end of esophagus? Systemic vein and portal system. What are the veins? What is the name of the vein from the systemic system? And what is the name of the vein from the portal system in the lower end of esophagus? Accessory hematogenous vein, tributaries of the accessory hematogenous vein or esophageal vein from the systemic system and left gastric vein from the portal system. Next one is the applied anatomy. So portal pressure, normal portal vein pressure is 5 to 15 millimeter of mercury, and portal hypertension above 40 millimeter of mercury. So portal hypertension can be caused by cirrhosis of liver and thrombosis of portal vein. So these are the causes of the portal hypertension. It will be detailed. You will study in the pathology. Post-hepatic causes, hepatic causes, and pre-hepatic causes of portal hypertension. So effects. What are the effects of portal hypertension? Then one is the splenomegaly, enlargement of the spleen. There is enlargement of the spleen. Next is collection of the anteabdominal wall, ascites. Next is three conditions: caput medusa, esophageal varices, and hemorrhoids. Caput means, literally caput means head. Medusa means, in Greek mythology, is the demon. His hair is like snakes. Snakes just coiled hair. He has the snake-like coiled hair in his head. That is known as caput medusa. In the head of the medusa, his hairs are like coiled, recoiled structure like the snakes. So snake-like pattern, that is caput medusa, clinical condition. Next, esophageal varices and hemorrhoids or piles. These are the clinical conditions. So these are the caput medusa, seen at the umbilicus. So dilatation of the veins, dilatation of the veins around the umbilicus, dilatation of the veins around the umbilicus due to portal hypertension. So this condition is known as caput medusa. Caput means head, medusa means in Greek mythology, he was demon. है राक्षस थियो के एउटा राक्षस उसकोमा चाहिँ कपालमा चाहिँ साँपको यस्तो गुजुल्टो परेको जस्तो थियो के कपालहरु so that structure just like that structure we'll see during the portal hypertension at the umbilicus right? So there is dilatation of the veins right? So what are the veins involved at the umbilicus? Paraumbilical vein from the portal system and veins of endoabdominal wall, that is epigastric vein, superior epigastric and inferior epigastric vein from the systemic system. So they will get dilated. Right? This is known as caput medusa. Next one, the dilatation of the vein in the lower end of esophagus. Right? This is known as esophageal varices. Right? Esophageal varices. There is dilatation of the veins right? At the lower end of esophagus. Right? So what are the veins involving at the lower end of esophagus? Left gastric vein from the portal system and systemic vein bada esophageal veins from the accessory hemazygous vein. Right? So these two veins communicate at the lower end of esophagus, and during the portal hypertension there is dilatation of these veins. So if you eat hard food, then these dilated veins will get rupture and there is hematemesis. Right? What is the difference between hematemesis and hemoptysis? Key difference is hematemesis and hemoptysis.
Hemoptysis भनेको blood निस्किन्छ अनि hematemesis भनेको blood vomit.
Coughing out of blood is hemoptysis. Cough गर्दाखेरि tuberculosis मा हुन्छ नि, cough गर्दाखेरि you will see blood. Right? During the coughing mechanism, if blood comes out, that is hemoptysis. But during vomiting, if the blood comes out, that is hematemesis. So in the esophageal varices, there will be hematemesis, right? Vomiting out of the blood due to the rupture of the esophageal varices. Next is the hemorrhoids or piles. Right? These are also the dilatation of the veins around the anal canal. So what are the veins involving around the anal canal? From the system and from the portal vein. From the portal vein, superior rectal vein, and from the systemic vein, rectal and middle rectal vein. So these two veins communicate at the anal canal, and these veins will get dilated during the portal hypertension. So don't forget these three conditions. The key condition by caput medusa. Caput medusa is the dilatation of the vein around the umbilicus. Next is the esophageal varices, dilatation of the veins at the lower end of esophagus. Next is the hemorrhoids or piles around the lower end of anal canal. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Is it okay or आजलाई त्यही हैन अब अर्कोमा चाहिँ तिम्रो एक्स्ट्रा हेपाटिक बिलियरी एपाटाइटिस पढ्ने है प्लिज रिड एन्ड कम एक्स्ट्रा हेपाटिक बिलियरी एपाटाइटिस अर बिलियरी ट्री है अस्ति भर्खर सोधेको छ यो है एक्जाममा अस्तिको तिमीहरुको सेकेन्ड इयरलाई बाइल डक्टको चाहिँ तिम्रो पार्ट्सहरु सोधेको छ डेभलपमेन्ट सोधेको छ हैन रिलेसन सोधेको छ यो पढ एकदम राम्रोसँग है सबैले